All right, welcome Alabama Bass Nation Tiger Division High School. We are going to record the safety meeting for the last stop at Lake Tuscaloosa for the 2024-25 season. So we've got a lot to go over in the logistics of this, so please pay attention and follow along. If you cannot see it on Facebook, please go to the YouTube page and watch this safety briefing, as there are a lot of logistics ahead of this tournament. All right, as always, during the tournament, you may send your pictures to our media phone at 334-595-9158. We'll get those posted as we can during the tournament and practice as well. All right, let's go over the first rule is our check-in rule. Failure to check in, turn in a boat flag will result in disqualification of the entire club. One member of every team must view the slideshow video meeting. Whether it's on Facebook or YouTube, one member of each boat needs to view this. Official practice is going to end on Friday at 5 p.m. All competitors must be off the water. A registration trailer will be set up at the Tuscaloosa High School. So registration will be at the Tuscaloosa High School Friday, April 4th from 5 to 6 at the Bass Nation trailer. We encourage one person to pick those flags up for the entire school or club. If you're unable to make it Friday, please make arrangements so we can have plans to have those to you Saturday morning from 5:30 to 6. There will be two locations. The Binion boat ramp will have boats 1 through 90. Rock Quarry ramp will be 91 through 125. Ensure on your information whenever you get this that you have the particular boat flag matches the registration card. So again, we will need to make plans with you if you can't be there Friday night for the morning, because we're going to have two launch locations. So please pay attention to what your boat number is and which ramp you're located at. If you can't pick up on Friday, call Jeffrey at 334-797-8946. He will need to know where you're going to be Saturday morning, and we'll try to get the flag based on your boat number. Like again, boats 1 through 90 are at Binion. 91 through 125 will be at the Rock Quarry County Park Dam ramp. Again, do not go to the wrong ramp based on your boat number. There's also a $5 launch fee for the Rock Quarry Park ramp. And again, remember that this particular lake has 50-mile-per-hour limit on all locations. The maximum horsepower in this is going to be 250 for all outboards. Each boat must contain a boat captain and 2 anglers. If only one angler, there must be an observer. And as I said before, launch site is Binion is boat 1 through 90. Launch site Rock Quarry 91 through 125, and there is a $5 launch fee there. You may use alternate ramps again, but if you do, you must return to the ramp you launched to check in. Again, you will need to return to the ramp that has your boat number. Make that clear. So if you do an alternate ramp, you are going to be assigned by boat number to either Binion or to Rock Quarry. You must obtain a bump slip at your ramp before you leave the water. We will have bump personnel at the ramp. They're going to check at that time when you are at the water, check you in and check your fish and give you a bump slip. You will need that bump slip. Do not lose that. You will receive it. You must have it in order to weigh in at the high school, and there is no exceptions. So if you do not have a bump slip signed off by a bump personnel or staff from ABN, you will not be weighed in at the school. Please make sure anglers do not lose the bump slip. Blast off again at Binion Creek will be 1 through 90. No spectators due to limited trailer parking. Please park straight lines and inside the lines. Park straight and inside the lines. Blast off at the Rock Quarry, 91 through 125. Again, no spectators due to limited boat. So again, no spectators for blast off at these two events. We will have that streamed live, so you can watch that from a different location. But again, we need the parking, as we're going to need all of the space we can to launch these boats. Remember, at the Rock Quarry as well, there is a $5 launch fee. Your boat flag must be secured to the boat in a visible sight so staff and others can see it. We plan to blast around 6:30 a.m. or safe light conditions. Binion boat ramp will be shut down at 6:25. So again, we're going to close the ramp at 6:25 at Binion. Life jacket must be worn when the engine is running, and that does include boat captains. Again, there's a 50-mile-an-hour speed limit on Lake Tuscaloosa, so make sure you're obeying that, as if you do get a ticket during this time, it is disqualification for the tournament. So again, do not speed on the lake and do not get a ticket, as the Marine Police will be about. Keep safe distance between boats and always maintain safe boating. The first flight check-in is going to be at 2 p.m. Flights are in 10-minute increments. There is a no wake at Treasure Island in backs of some creeks, and there's some other areas marked no wake, so be aware of all the no wake zones on this lake. Off limits, Binion Creek boat ramp area, see the map at the end, and also other areas marked no fishing. Size limit for this particular tournament is 12 inches on large and spotted bass. Fish will be measured with the mouth closed and the tail fanned to attempt to measure. There's a 5-fish limit per boat. Fishing must stop when the 6th fish enters until it's called back to 5. The check-in on the dock at Binion Landing or Rock Quarry, same dock as you blasted off from. You must check in at Binion or Rock Park even if you launched at an alternate ramp. Remember that. Must check in even if you have no fish to turn in a boat flag. If you do not, the whole entire club will be disqualified. If you leave early, please contact Jeffrey, Scott, or Daryl. Their phone numbers will be listed at the bottom of this slide. After checking in, we will have staff at Binion Creek Landing and Rock Quarry Park ramp to bump your fish and give you the bump slip. That bump slip will have to be presented at the Tuscaloosa County High School weigh-in site. Official Bass Nation mesh bags will be brought to your boat in line at Tuscaloosa County High School, and they must present the bump slip at that time to the staff. Anglers, tell the weighmaster if you need to weigh a big fish. Weigh-in will be at Tuscaloosa County High. Fish will be available at the back of the trailer for pictures. And again, if you haven't signed up for the Remind app, you may do so. The phone numbers for Jeffrey, Scott, and Daryl are listed below. Blast off procedures. You're going to launch from either Binion or Rock Quarry. You can choose an alternate ramp, but again, you will need to check in based on boat number. And that is boats 1 through 90 will be at Binion, 91 through 125, Rock Quarry. Stage by flight number according to the map at the back of this particular presentation. You need to stage appropriately so that we can blast you off quickly in the morning. Line up by boat number. In the boat before you's missing, just continue to proceed. Someone will direct you, and also approach in a parallel line. Do not approach from 90 degrees. We need you parallel to the dock so we can do the safety checks. Idle the entire length parallel so we can have our staff do the checks, and those checks will consist of a boat flag attached, visible. Running lights up and on, even if it is daylight already, they must be up and on. Live wells open and running. Life jackets on and fastened. Kill switch attached, but you do not need to pull the kill switch. Just show us that it's attached. If any of the boat check items are lacking, you're going to be pulled behind the dock so that our staff may get you corrected and get you on your way. The last staff member at the dock will tell you you're clear to go. Remember, the first part of it is safety checks. You will be cleared at the very end by the last person. They will clear you in a safety vest. So again, we had a few times where anglers were trying to cut out beforehand. The first few stations are checking other things and checking you off that you're on the water. The last one in the line will be your release, and he will tell you you're clear to go. No one else will tell you you're clear but the person that says the end of the dock when you're clear to go. The last staff member will tell you that, and you must continue to idle past the end of the dock before taking off. So don't blast before he tells you you're clear. Boat captains, do not take off until you're clear of the dock. All right, captains, for the high school division, you can help co-manage fish and verbally teach and instruct. You cannot run the trolling motor, net the fish, or handle any rod and reels, fish, or handle any tackle. Also, if you're instructing, please do not instruct from the front deck. Stay in the bow of the boat, in the bottom of the boat. We get that sometimes people snap pictures, high schoolers and captains look similar on the front of the boat, and we don't want any questions about a high school captain running the trolling motor or anything like that. So instruct from the bottom floor area, or you may stand on the back deck and instruct. But again, do not be on the front so it looks like you're running the trolling motor or anything up there. You can instruct from the seat or in the floor. Once you check in at the dock, proceed to load your boat on the trailer unless you launched at an alternate ramp. In this case, you must have your fish bumped at the check-in dock to get your bump slip. So even if you're at an alternate dock, you're still going to need to get a bump slip at the check-in dock. Make sure you get this bump slip. We will not check you in, and we will not bump your fish without that bump slip, and it'll have to be presented at the trailer. Once the boat is loaded, get the staff member to bump the fish and your bump site. The staff is going to take your flag and is going to give you a bump slip to bring to the weigh-in. You must then proceed to Tuscaloosa County High School and get in line with the boats. As you get close to the weigh-in, a staff member is going to bring you a mesh bag. Put your fish in net bag. Put your fish in the net bag, then put the net bag in your live well until instructed to get out of the boat. So again, you're going to get a net bag. They're going to put your fish in there and leave them in your live well with the aerators running until we instruct you to get out to go to our tanks. Once instructed to get out, proceed to the queue line with that bump slip. You're going to need the bump slip. Place your mesh bag in the water tank and keep it closed so fish don't jump out. Make your way through the line and follow the directions of the staff. And then you'll wait in the staging tank for the MC to announce your name and proceed onto the stage. Make sure to let the weighmaster know if you're going to weigh a big fish before you get up there. And again, always let them know about the big fish, as that slows us down in the computer room if we have to stop and go back. So if you're going to weigh a fish, be alert and let the weighmaster know. While we're weighing your fish, you're going to thank your sponsors, team, boat captains, family, and friends while we're doing the fish are being weighed and the printer is printing your slip. Parents, feel free to take pictures while your anglers are on the weighing stage. Just be aware we have a streaming camera out front. Don't get in front of it. Also, make sure that you get the fish around back at the trailer. The photos taken quickly so that we can get those back to the water, as we're going to be needing to get those into our fish care tank as quickly as possible. Okay, here is the map for Binion Creek, the flow of traffic. As you see, you'll come in off Highway 43 North, proceed where the yellow directional arrows. If you need to prepare your boat, you'll have time in the launch line again, but keep that line moving so that we can move this as quick as possible. And again, follow the yellow lines and you'll be directed at launch. There is an off limits here at Binion Creek for the entire tournament. You're also going to see the blast off 1 through 50 is in front of the bridge, 51 through 100 back behind the bridge. So make sure you're staging correctly so that we can get the blast off done as quick as possible. Follow the lines. You're going to line up, move in as best you can. We're going to close Binion 625 because we can't launch boats. This line is going to block the ramp at that point. So there will be no more launching after 625. We're going to shut the ramp down. You're going to come by number 1 right there for our safety checks, and you'll be released to go on your way. All right, the Rock Quarry County Park. Again, this particular ramp is going to be 91 through 101, and then you'll see 125, 102 to 125 behind that. You're going to proceed off of the long parallel dock there. Again, this is going to be another situation where we're going to shut the ramp down at 625 so we can start right on time at 6:30. All right, here is Tuscaloosa County High School map. Make sure that the spectator parking is correct. They are going to be for overflow boat parking as well at the top, right across from the baseball field. You'll also see a circle for spectators. Again, that is out in front of the trailer. And then again, there is going to be boat parking only in the parking lot on the end towards the bottom of this slide. There is some additional boat parking over by the practice fields and softball fields, but again, make sure you're reviewing this map and park where you are or in the correct location. You will see the traffic flow when we do the flow in for weigh-in day. The green arrows show the ways into the ramp. You'll see the parking going in the green. Spectator parking after 2 p.m. So don't enter that road until after 2 p.m. and you can park towards the back. If you need to set up spectator tents and stuff, do that earlier in the daytime. But again, make sure you're parked and done, since we're going to have a lot of traffic of boats coming in and we won't need all the additional traffic. All right, so weigh-in flow map from the boats coming in after you've checked in, you got your bump slip, you're coming in, you're going to enter down on this is Wildcat Drive. Follow the yellow arrows, and then we're going to have 2 lines coming in at bar 2. So again, there'll be 2 boat lines. You will proceed up in double lines there, hold at spot 3. You will be directed at that point to get into a single line, and you're going to pull your boat captains right in front of the trailer there at stop 4. The spectator area, you can see where your tents will be. There is a red line that's blocking that off. There is no one to be driven in that area. So again, these areas will be blocked off. Do not drive spectator cars. Any other cars do not need to be in there. This is only for a boat and boat traffic only in this flow. Once you've completed at the trailer, you're going to proceed back down for the yellow arrows, and you can go and park in the boat parking lot. And again, with that, a couple other things. Let's just reiterate these one more time. Again, the weigh-in flag pickup, the flag pickup is going to be at Tuscaloosa County High School from 5 to 6 on Friday. If you cannot make Friday, make sure to call Jeffrey at 334-797-8946 so that we can make plans to get that to the right boat ramp for the blast off that morning. Boats 1 through 90, you are assigned to Binion Ramp. Boats 91 through 125, you will be at Rock Quarry. Do not go to the wrong ramp. Remember a $5 fee at Rock Quarry, and also there is a 50-mile-per-hour limit on the lake, as that is lake rules, and they do enforce that. You must check back in at the end of the day at the ramp you are assigned. Your fish will be bumped after you load your boat and pull up into the parking lot. you receive a bump slip at the ramp. You must have it in order to weigh in at school. There will be no exceptions. Please make sure the anglers do not lose the bump slip. Keep that in a safe location. Once you trailer to the school, please follow the flow traffic on the map from the video. I will post these maps onto our Instagram so you have pictures of those maps so that you can look at them. I also post them on Facebook as a view so that you can see those. Families, friends, spectators, make sure you do not park on the grass at the school. That's a school rule, so do not park on their grass. And I think that has covered most everything, guys. This is a very logistical tournament, so please, boat captains and coaches, make sure that they are aware. If you have not been through this before, it's a logistically a different tournament than most others. So, coaches, you need to go over with your teams and to make sure that they've watched this video, as this will make everything flow as seamless as possible. Good luck to our Tiger anglers, and we look forward to having a good tournament, and we will see you guys on Saturday.